TIFU by giving myself an unfortunate nickname. Obligatory. This didn't happen today. A while back I got out of the Navy. That old saying is true, swear like a sailor. I applied for a program called Helmets to Hard Hats that finds jobs in skilled labor trades for veterans. My father is good friends with a guy who is in charge of the local branch of an elevator company. So I applied to the International Union of Elevator Constructors and was granted an interview. Union interviews, as I am told, usually consist of several prominent members of the union. In this case it included my father's friend. So I show up to the interview and sit down with 5 high-ranking union members. My name is Richard. My dad's friend says, "So Richard, what do you like to go by? Ricky, Richard, Banana?" Before I could stop myself I sarcastically replied, "It's banana actually." I pretended like everything was normal and the interview continued. After an awkward pause, I did get the job and was admitted as an apprentice. Everyone still calls me Zucchini. LDR, guy asked me, "Richard, if I go by cheesecake?" I sarcastically replied, "Butternut," and now everyone calls me Butternut. Edit, wow, I wasn't expecting this to blow up. Thanks for the silver kind Reddit stranger. What a Richard move by them. Cheesecake is, genuinely, a term of endearment in some parts of northern England. You heard old gents say "Ay up, me old cock, hello, my old dear," to one another. Also, any man with his salt won't just refer to women as love but men too. Southerners tend to get weirded out by how oppressively friendly it is up here. That's how we Americans think of Canadians. They are just so polite. And GT, a while back I got out of the Navy. Ah, I see. So you were used to everyone giving you coconut. Hey Banana, I had a friend when I was a kid whose name was Balls. I bet you two would get along, you just seem like you would be really close. He got the name from being in a commercial for cheese balls when he was a little boy. His line in the commercial was to smile and laugh and say, "I love balls." The commercial was in Spanish, which didn't have the same double meaning to balls as in English at the time. When we got a little bit older, we all knew English and thought it was hilarious that he loved balls so much. You two should hang out. I once had some neighbor friends with children. The man's name was Richard, and he used the nickname Zucchini. One of his sons was named after him and they called him Junior. When I asked about that, he explained he did not want the hassle that came with little coconut and big coconut. My grandpa goes by Zucchini. My brother was named after him, but goes by Rick or Ricky. My mom, who tends to be wildly inappropriate, sometimes liked to refer to my brother as Little Butternut. I'm not sure he appreciated it much. TIFU by making fun of my boss's abortion. I am 26, share an office with my boss. I started a few months ago, and it was probably my second or third day when she seemed very ill and miserable, putting her head down on her desk etc. I asked her what was wrong and she said she was having really bad cramps. They must have been really bad, because she said she was going home early. I consider myself very sympathetic to the female condition, so naturally, I assumed she was just having a rough period. I said, "Well, hey, at least you're not pregnant." I laughed at my own comment and patted myself on the back for being such a relatable, funny confidant for women. Several months later she told me that her cramps were so severe that day because she had gotten an abortion that morning. Doctor told my boss, "At least you're not pregnant," thinking she was on her period when she had actually just had an abortion that morning. I mean, it was true. At least she wasn't pregnant. But I was still mortified and have removed this comment from my repertoire, as I have said it to probably every woman who has ever told me they were having cramps. Edit, alright folks, time to head out. Getting a little rowdy in here. This did actually happen, but the way I wrote the post was a joke. Please read my comments for clarification, atonement, and acknowledgement of wrongdoing. Go easy on the actual hatefulness/misogyny. Edit 2. Now that I am being tried before the mob, I regret my tone and embellishment. I have not actually said this to every woman I meet. Just wanted to make the story funnier. We are similar in age and good friends, and I apologized incessantly. She said in hindsight it was the funniest thing. I am lucky I learned this lesson with someone understanding, and I will never do anything ever again. Did y'all forget what sub you are in? This isn't called today I said something hilarious. Do cheesecake up. He knows he banana up and is owning it. He posted it here for your amusement. And everyone is coconut in his cereal. I had typed a comment exactly like this, except I called it r/today I didn't do anything wrong, but I didn't know if this was going to be a hostile audience. Oh zucchini. Foot in mouth moment. That's morbidly hilarious. r/technically the truth. You live and learn. Don't let the hate comments here get to you. We've all had foot in the mouth moments like that before, to varying degrees. The important thing is that you learned from it, my man. Best of luck. TIFU by Booty calling my crush unintentionally NSFW. This actually happened today, about 20 minutes ago. I don't know what to do with myself, so here I am. Throw away for obvious NSFW reason. So my crush recently moved across the country. I'm still pretty hung up on him, and we chat every once in a while. I never talked to him about my feelings, and he never discussed any potential feelings he had for me, so whatever. I'm still bummed that he's gone, but that's besides the point. We called each other yesterday to catch up, talked about how things are going on our respective states. I was bumming pretty hard today from our chat last night and was bored. So why not flick the bean, right? I started thinking about him while getting things going. What I wasn't aware of was that my phone was underneath me. I don't know if the little AI assistant that lives in my phone heard me say his name and decided to call him, or if I had hit the call last number button. Either way, once I had finished, I picked up my phone and saw his name across the top of my screen. I had been in a call with him for about 10 minutes. I immediately turned my phone completely off. I have no idea if he picked up and was listening, or if I just left him the lewdest 10-minute voicemail of all time. It's also just now occurring to me that maybe he called me. But yeah, I'm mortified and I don't know how to bring it up, if I should even bring it up. TL, doctor, but dialed my crush while masturbating about him. Potentially left him a 10-minute porny voicemail. Hit #next time. This will immediately bring up voicemail options, where you may then erase it. Folded hands. And GT, hit #next time. Lol next time. Looks at username. Fuck Bixby. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Seriously though. Cheesecake Bixby. If you're interested, just tell him. My brother put it best: if you're afraid of ruining a friendship, it probably wasn't a good one to begin with, and 10 years from now they will be dating/married to someone else and you probably won't have talked to them for 5 years. Maybe he liked you too and moved away because he thought it just wasn't going to happen and he needed to get on with his life. As someone that's well into middle age, I look back at the number of women I liked but never let them know, and now they're with someone else, and I think, damn, I should have at least tried. Maybe it's just middle-aged clarity, but if you are interested in someone, let them know. If they aren't, fine, move on with your life. It's better than looking back and wondering. Do you get shot down sometimes? Of course, but at this point I'd rather know and be able to focus on someone else than be tilting at windmills. I'm sorry, but that's hilarious. YTF is my biggest post, laughing at someone else's suffering. NVM, that sound exactly like me, carry on. Also, not to make up paranoid, but no way a voicemail allows a 10-minute voice message to be recorded, so either it kept retrying to record your message, probably only got a min or two, or he answered the phone and was sitting there listening for 10 minutes, which if your phone said 10 minutes I'd probably go with that. If it was me, I'd be seriously flattered. I was floored when a girl I knew out of the blue told me that I was her current favorite person you think about while she was masturbating. We had never dated or talked about it, so I was pretty surprised. TIFU by sending my mother-in-law a banana picture of her son. This actually happened late last night and I'm still waiting on a response from her. My cats' names are Tiny, Rick and Morty, and they are huge. 25 to 30 pound cats. Okay, so husband and I put the son to bed and decided to take a shower together. Afterwards we gave each other foot rubs, still in the zucchini, and our cats decided they wanted to snuggle while we were hanging out on our bed. They're both super fluffy and had cuddled up on his chest and spilled over his sides. I thought it was super cute and snapped a picture of the three of them. I showed my husband and he said he thought it was cute. Now here's the butternut up. I'm so focused on the giant purring cats that I don't notice my husband's huge bushy pubes against his notably pale thighs in the corner of the picture. Sent the picture to my mill with the caption, "When dad gets home everyone wants a cuddle." I'm hoping that she doesn't notice them, but I don't have that luck. Here's to never being able to look her in the eyes again. Edit update: she finally texted back, "So cute XOXO." Hubby pointed out that her phone is a lot older than ours, so it probably was super pixelated. Chances are Mill will forward the picture to her entire phone book before noticing. I look forward to your next post. Cat tax is due. But crop your man's bush out of the picture first, maybe tongue, or don't, then we can tell you if it's really noticeable or not. Just kidding, haha. Unless. Flushed face, flushed face, flushed face. Best case scenario, she pretends she didn't see it. Second best, she has a good sense of humor and calls it out. Not exactly the same, but I had a friend show me a picture of a cute dress she found online. It was hanging off an ornate mirror. Whoever was selling it decided to take a picture of it apparently shortly after showering, and the angle of the picture, you can see their fully naked reflection in the mirror. Said, "That's a nice dress, but why did you show me a picture with a naked guy in it?" What? Me? Look at the mirror. Goes white, then red, then doubles over laughing. Well, obviously you should glue pubes to your cat next time Mill comes over and just act like that's how the cat has always looked. What if she loves the pic, not seeing her son's bush, and frames the pic somehow in her home? Lol. I would crack up every time I saw it.